For some celebrities, one bad mugshot is enough to be launched into viral infamy. Some of the arrests on this list happened years ago, but the internet has a long memory, so these viral mugshots aren't going anywhere. Lindsay Lohan doesn't just have one viral mugshot to her name, she has an entire collection. The tabloids have gone crazy over her changing faces and hairstyles over the years throughout her colorful array of arrests. Her troubles with the law started with back-to-back arrests in 2007 for DUI in May and DUI and cocaine possession in July. Some more mugshots came in 2010 when she violated probation for her 2007 arrests. Her hair was platinum blonde in her 2011 mugshot, taken when her probation was revoked for failing to comply with a mandated community service order. And her 2013 mugshot happened when she pleaded no contest for reckless driving following an incident in June 2012.
Are you an addict? Yeah.
The internet has alternately praised and panned Lohan's mugshots. The Daily Mail called her, quote, quite the mean girl in her 2013 photo, in which she sported brown hair, a black jacket, and a nonplussed expression. Meanwhile, Gawker ranked Lohan's mugshots, quote, from ooh child to damn girl, dubbing her 2007 mugshot a haggard hazard, and her 2013 photo, I'm sexy and I'm over it. Would things have been different if Amanda Bynes had just hired a driver for herself? The former child star's downward spiral began in March 2012 when she allegedly fled the scene as a police officer was writing her a ticket. The following month, she was arrested on suspicion of a DUI after she allegedly sideswiped a police car with her BMW. The internet seized on her pink-haired mugshot, with one gossip site calling her look, quote, Easter-themed, and TMZ punningly declaring that the photo was, quote, to die for. After Bynes was charged in June 2012 for driving under the influence, she tweeted at President Barack Obama asking him to help with her case by saying, I don't drink. Please fire the cop who arrested me. I also don't hit and run. The end. In August of that year, Bynes allegedly rear-ended another car and drove off without exchanging insurance information when she decided that she didn't inflict any damage. The California DMV went on to suspend her license in September, but that was just the beginning of her troubles. As the actress admitted in a 2018 interview with Paper Magazine, she spent the next few years abusing drugs and feeling adrift. Thankfully, though, she got clean with the help of her parents and began a new career path by enrolling at LA's Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising. Justin Bieber wasn't exactly living his best life in 2014 when he allegedly egged his neighbor's house, and a video emerged of him using the N-word and singing about joining the Ku Klux Klan. He was also arrested in January of that year in Miami after failing a sobriety test when police pulled him over for drag racing in a Lamborghini. He was charged with driving under the influence and appeared smiling in a mugshot that made the rounds on the internet for years to come. It spawned a slew of memes, including photoshopped images pointing out the similarities between his jail face and Miley Cyrus's hairstyle at the time. Bieber looked back on his mugshot in a 2017 Instagram post, comparing his photo in jail to a more recent black and white shot of his face, as he reminisced about how far he'd come since his arrest. As he put it, I love this because it reminds me I'm not exactly where I want to be, but thank God I'm not where I used to be. The best is yet to come. Do you believe it? Paris Hilton has been extolled as an expert in taking mugshots. She Knows described her as the celebutante who knows how to work a camera better than anyone. Meanwhile, the Daily Mail proclaimed that her poses have been refined to a fine art. The heiress-turned-DJ has had plenty of chances to practice her mugshot style. Her first arrest came in 2006 when she was charged with driving under the influence. The day after, she was on Ryan Seacrest's radio show, where she claimed that she wasn't driving drunk and explained, maybe I was speeding a little bit. I was just really hungry and wanted to have an In-N-Out burger. Everything I do is blown out of proportion. A judge sentenced her to probation, which she subsequently violated in 2007. That resulted in her second arrest, for which she was sentenced to 45 days in prison, though she was released after just several days. She landed back behind bars again in 2010 when she was booked in Las Vegas on suspicion of cocaine possession, this time smiling for the cameras in her mugshot. She took a plea deal and was sentenced to more probation. Just like her Simple Life co-host, Nicole Richie was also arrested for a DUI in 2006, resulting in a similarly viral mugshot that's still printed on posters and makeup bags for fans to purchase. She landed in jail following a harrowing incident in which she was spotted driving the wrong way on a California freeway before stopping in a carpool lane. As California Highway Patrol Officer Todd Workman told E! News at the time, she's very lucky. and we're very lucky nobody was killed today. She was sentenced to 4 days in prison, though she spent less than 2 hours in the facility before walking free due to jail overcrowding. Thankfully, Richie has since transformed into an upstanding citizen. She even reflected on her reckless behavior in a 2016 essay for Lena Dunham's Lenny Letter, telling readers that she has no regrets about the bad decisions of her youth. As she put it, "Being ashamed of your life is not okay. I realized I am actually extremely thankful I was so beastly in front of the world for a few reasons. It's so bad in people's minds that there's nothing that can embarrass me now. I got a little surprise gift of freedom."
I can stand here now and look back on that time and know that at that time I couldn't have a place to hide.
In one of the most defining incidents of his life, Mel Gibson landed in jail in 2006 on a misdemeanor drunken driving charge. He was also cited for driving with an elevated blood alcohol level and having an open container of alcohol in his car. The case got messier when it was reported that the arresting officer claimed Gibson hurled anti-Semitic epithets at him. His bleary-eyed mugshot was the world's first look at the newly disgraced actor. The Ocala Star Banner reported at the time, "His booking mugshot has been plastered around the world in newspapers, television reports, and on the internet, and will likely be a lingering image from the incident." While the mugshot certainly made waves, Gibson's controversial comments were the bigger takeaway, as his career struggled to recover in the aftermath. In 2016, he told Variety's Playback podcast, "It was an unfortunate incident. I was loaded and angry and arrested. I was recorded illegally by an unscrupulous police officer who was never prosecuted for that crime. And then it was made public by him for profit, and by members of, we'll call it the press. So, not fair. I guess as who I am, I'm not allowed to have a nervous breakdown. Ever." Shia LaBeouf's unconventional Hollywood career has included several arrests, and one particular smiling mugshot. In 2007, he was picked up by police for refusing to leave a Chicago Walgreens shortly after 2 a.m., resulting in him being charged with misdemeanor criminal trespassing. Police told the Associated Press that LaBeouf looked drunk when the Walgreens guard attempted to oust him from the store. His photo seems to have aged well online, with Business Insider, for one, praising his bright smile and facial scruff. LaBeouf later looked back on the incident with humor. During an appearance on The Late Show with David Letterman, he said, "I got really wasted. I wound up celebrating in Walgreens. Drinking and driving is one thing, but drinking and shopping? That's another. It's just as bad." LaBeouf also recounted his arrest in the 2015 book Prison Ramen, which collected stories of life behind bars. As he put it, "I was in Chicago and I wouldn't leave Walgreens, so I was taken to spend the night in jail. For some reason, I had the best sleep ever." Add Bruno Mars to the list of celebrities who mugged for their mugshot. The Uptown Funk crooner showed off his pearly whites in 2010 when he was arrested for drug possession at Las Vegas's Hard Rock Hotel after allegedly being found with cocaine. The reaction to Mars' mugshot were all pretty similar, with BET saying that he was, quote, cheesing, and TMZ calling him, quote, smiley. Meanwhile, The Guardian reported, "There's the uncertain smile and vacant gaze of someone who doesn't quite know how he found himself here, but suspects that they must, nonetheless, persist in attempts at ingratiation." Mars's record was eventually cleared after he completed community service and drug counseling and paid a fine. He recounted the incident in a 2013 interview with GQ, addressing the claims that he told police that the incident was his first time doing drugs. As he put it, "I don't know where that came from. I was really intoxicated, I was really drunk, so a lot of that is a big blur, and I try every day to forget and keep pushing." He also called his arrest a formative moment that made him realize the stakes of his bad behavior. As he said, "That was the lesson. You've slaved away for years and years and years. You've prepped your whole life. It's all you know how to do. You're a kid experiencing life in Sin City, and that was the lesson. It can all be taken away."
I feel like it happened. It must have happened for a reason.
Nick Nolte's fans were surely shocked in 2002 when his mugshot showed him looking disheveled and disoriented, sporting wild hair and a Hawaiian shirt. The infamous photo made headlines following his arrest on suspicion of drunk driving. As he revealed in his 2018 memoir, Rebel, he had taken the drug GHB before going to the gym, with its stronger than anticipated effects rendering him unable to drive. As he put it, "A strong dose made me feel great, yet I knew I was repeating with GHB the addictive cycle I'd been in before."
I don't know of any more drugs to try.
Nolte also addressed his infamous mugshot in the book, comparing his look to, quote, "an asylum inmate out for a lark." Perhaps he was feeling nostalgic when paparazzi caught him in 2018 wearing what appeared to be the same Hawaiian shirt. albeit with a few buttons left open. All these years later, fans are still fixated on the photo, with one man even reportedly ordering a custom Capital One card in 2017 printed with Nolte's mugshot. T-shirts, socks, and full-size banners printed with Tiger Woods' mugshot are all available to purchase on various corners of the internet. That's all thanks to the professional golfer landing in jail in 2017 for driving under the influence after police found him unconscious in his Mercedes-Benz. It was determined that he had consumed prescription drugs and marijuana at the time of his arrest. He entered a plea deal and was sentenced to probation. Following numerous cheating scandals, his DUI was seen by some as the ultimate embarrassment for him. The Denver Post, for one, declared that the photo was, quote, the defining image of his downfall. Nevertheless, Woods managed to complete a triumphant comeback on the green when he won the Masters in 2019, his first major tournament victory in over a decade. The month before, he was confronted with his mugshot on the golf course when self-described Woods superfan Thomas Wessling wore a shirt emblazoned with the photo. Woods was spotted on camera seeing Wessling's shirt and cracking a smile. Wessling later told Golf Magazine, "I'm a huge Tiger fan. I love Tiger, so thinking about it, I was like, I need to wear it. I knew if I could get any reaction out of him, it'd be priceless." Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Nicki Swift videos about your favorite stars are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.